script, and it's unbelievable. Well, that's par for the course, I guess. Fuck. Who's he even playing? Oh, he's playing Ramon anyway. That's a good game. Of course, we're both sitting here on Discord audio chatting. Actually, I may have lost you. AJ, I can't hear you.
Okay, be careful. Okay, don't step on that.
Now you're back. No, I couldn't. I couldn't hear you when the stream was booting because it's missing something.
Oh,
Well,
it's loading.
speaking of the computer, this may not actually work here because it's got some. There's some fucked up shit I'm seeing literally right now. The proxy server is looks fucked up.
You mean on your end?
Oh yeah, I mean you'll see it on Twitch in a second.
Well, I see.
Oh, it looks like there's problems.
Unattended access?
I can't. There we go. Huh. Didn't load his image. Oh. Try that then, motherfucker.
Is that it? Is that your email?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought I was making sure. I thought that was.
Yeah, now we're both in on this bitch.
Oh, bro. There we go. They can hear me live, can't they?
Yep. They're both gonna hear.
They go play action here on
yes.
down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm gonna get another viewer in for you.
Fucking there you go, fucking viewers.
There's 2 viewers. There's KG Fan 3, and I got another one. Here he is.
You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did.
What the fuck?
The coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's see if I can get some bits. Nope. Try again. Oh, wait.
10. On first down, it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. A gain of 6 there on first.
The Dev Nation Live in Discord has a muted mic. Yeah, Dev Nation Live Discord is muted always because if it's because it's a laptop, if you don't mute that mic, then the mic on that laptop will pick up fucking shit. Yeah. So it's permanently muted. It's honestly just there to take in everybody else's combo.
Makes sense.
That's what it does. It's weird though because you're like, you know, when you're like muting things on one versus the other and blah 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 blah. It's like you fucking mute yourself and.
Well, that's why I want to make sure. I kind of every now and then I feel like that's not always the case. Every now and then I feel like it's not, you know, and every now and then I feel like it's not muted. You know what I mean? But.
Oh yeah, no, it's.
So now second
I could be wrong.
after the incompletion on first down.
I mean, you think it's not, but it definitely is. It's always no, it really is. It's always muted.
No, I believe it. I'm not. It's just like that's what I mean. Like every now and then I say it, and I just whether you tell me the real story or not, I see it. I'm like, you know what?
Well, you're like, it's not muted. What's probably muted is like the Rock 5 through 1084. That does get muted and shit.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone's in a line of scrimmage,
Yeah, it's a fumble there.
there's nothing but room to run.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down.
Alabama and Old Dominion were tied at the half. Not that you might not care about Alabama, but just oh no, not Old Dominion, the Citadel. The Citadel and Alabama were tied at half. It was just kind of funny to see.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I'm just gonna sit here and probably just fucking rack up some bits then, if I can.
Yeah, I can't get any bits.
I've been on the. Oh, so you can order that? Did you not were you not able to order that thing there?
I don't. Did you send me the link?
I never.
Oh, I can do it now. Hold on. Never mind. Dumb. Never mind. I'm doing it right now. I get on the link now. Haha.
Yeah, I got to say now I have the link. So here's.
Streaming setup.
As soon as it opens up to that Amazon page, that's the link. You're good to go.
Are you sure? Like, because I have other things in my cart.
I'm pretty positive.
Oh, here we go. And it's telling me, do you want your purchases for charity to change my thing? And I have to stay at Amazon.com, don't I?
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely the link.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Yeah, because see, it's a big long.
My wife just told me I'm messed up in the face.
Yeah, I would concur with that.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna order that in a second here. As soon as I finish my job. Yeah, that looks like the one I have, or I'm looking at. As long as like it goes through your Twitch, your Twitch, Amazon, whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's it.
Because I have another thing I have to buy on there, and I'm probably gonna do it all at the same time. You don't have to pay for it. Just let you know. I'm just kidding. Give me a second. I'm gonna.
And I think it also will pop up and show that you bought it on the thing too and everything.
Okay, good. Well then we're gonna find out in a second.
It shows you who's like the most.
Well, I'm number 1 right now. Not bitwise, but that's not.
Flushed out right, and some room to maneuver. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Here's McKinnon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in.
Yeah, I'm still getting bits here, dude.
The tackle there by
Yeah, I can't. It won't let me.
They try to quick hit her inside, but
just
that
have to
one
print this out, and I have
because
just.
what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh shoot. I haven't had my email up this entire time. Detonation Live, welcome to the show. There's only 3 of us, and 2 of them are me.
Well, one is me.
One's you? Oh, that's even better.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. I don't know. I don't know.
Is
I don't think you're gonna.
SU on tonight?
Tonight, yes. They played Notre Dame. And SU basketball lost 2 games in a row, one to UConn, which makes me mad, and the other one to Oregon, which doesn't make me mad because apparently Bol is on their team. Manute Bol's son.
Okay.
And he's like 7'6" or something. He's as tall as his dad. And he's like better than his dad. It's messed up.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's messed up. He's. Let me take. Actually, I kind of want to look it up. Bull. While this is freaking pretty. He's 7'3" with a 7'8" wingspan.
Sounds about right.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is
his father was from the Sudan. That's why. Okay.
But on that one,
Yep, Manute Bol.
he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go to Manute Bol and see how tall. He was 7'7". He's only 4 inches shorter than his father. My goodness, it's so dull.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense?
Oh, it's a muff.
The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try.
Do we have somebody else? Somebody else join?
What, in the chat or?
Just like, watching. I see 4 viewers. And oh, wow.
You can always see who's on if you just
wide
click,
right.
If you click the little, and it looks like, I don't even see. It says users in, it says users in chat. Electric Skateboard, Nightbot, and Skinny Seahorse.
Where am I?
I don't know. You're not here.
I'm talking, but I'm not here. Okay, so there's that. Now, I've got one more stupid thing to do.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield.
Hey, yeah, right. Who's Skinny Seahorse? Hold on. I think there are people out there who just follow channels.
Detonation Live Events purchases. I'm scrolling through. There's a streaming setup. Where do you see who's like fucking? I thought there's like a leaderboard here you can look at. Maybe because no one's bought anything yet.
What, this month?
I don't know, from the Dev Nation Live store, since this new pop-up is up.
Well, hold on. You know what, might as well just pull the trigger. Nope.
I wonder if it takes a minute to go through, too, I don't know.
Well, I haven't actually done it yet.
Right. Yeah, that's my question, what happens if when you do it? I'll have to buy something off there.
I'm doing it right now. And it's going to be $155.89 with free 2-day shipping because I have Amazon Prime.
$155.
$155.89.
Write that down.
Placing my order. Thank you. Your order has been placed.
What was it again? 155.
89. 155.89. Just ordered it. I don't know if it's going to pop up.
Now, do you have PayPal?
I do. I mean, yeah, I've paid you through PayPal before, but I have to just give me one. It should be KD Fan 3. God. Let me make sure. Because I have to go outside quick and help Stacey with something. So I just want to make sure it's kgfan3@gmail.com. Yes, it is.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman.
Yes, I do have PayPal on this. 155.89. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to run downstairs, okay? I have to go help him, Stacey.
That's fine.
Right back.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
gun. Gone. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll lose a yard there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, Christ, this is slow as hell.
It's Coleman here. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw.
Okay, you should be good to go there.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's
true. Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long. It's gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Yeah.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense
they're back.
Send instructions before they
checking
take
send.
over here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And incomplete on the deep ball. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Pushing through the contact. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle by Eric Armstead. 2 minutes to play in a
oh my goodness, I forgot I'm on.
First half. We're back
I'm live.
to the
That's
City
amazing.
of Angels after this timeout.
And I just burped in your faces. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the radio show that sort of not really radio showing because I have other things to do, believe it or not.
Play action. It's gone.
For now, I'm going to have to log off.
Complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they bring him to the
Ball in the
ground
jump.
just shy of midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Value three.
Coleman now. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Goff. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
11.
On first down. Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 12, 12. 13, 13. 6, 12, 12.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Super 66.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Malcolm Smith. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Malcolm Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Garoppolo now Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They run once more with McKenna. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Here again is McKinnon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To throw is gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Goff now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tell him. 76. 76.
This is Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 down. Start left here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Tell him. 76.
On first down, it's gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Zerline good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the player. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go. Louis.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Goff going to keep it himself. And able to follow his center and pick up the 1st.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
And they'll run it here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Value 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Dude. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Goff now to throw. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Yo, you there on chat? Are you?
Oh, I'm there now.
No.
Sorry, I had like a phone call and things, and like I was doing stuff, and I had burped, and I was just spewing out racial slurs, and I was on the radio, and it was not a good time.
Jesus.
I wasn't spewing out racial slurs, I swear.
Yeah, I understand that.
Because this is Definition Live, as much as I want to make a joke, yeah, no, it's not. It's not true, guys.
They've got 2 more to use here in the final
the fact that I say I work, that's the joke.
He's been terrific
That
so
is the
far.
joke.
I have a job, but I don't work.
What am I doing here? So this is over in a second.
Probably. I don't see the San Francisco 49ers
I
doing
may
shit.
do. Can I?
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your
Oh,
friend
and he's got to
in
go
this
94
situation.
yards in
You're changing
15
two
seconds.
plays. One to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range.
Yeah,
or
but
you have to try
he only
another
needs 3
deep
points.
pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the
He has no
first man
timeouts.
to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself
Could be a
chance to
problem, but
find out.
Ramon has some. He has some fucked up plays. So
And Shusky's going to cover 2 look. But,
now it's cover 3.
yeah. Cover 3?
Well, I mean,
like,
no. Well, no. It's listen. You can't tell what it is, but it is cover 3. See, right off the bat.
No, I know
So-
that, but like, in general,
Oh, what the hell is this? And this is almost caught.
Ball pops out, incomplete.
oh, he had another guy open instead. Or that guy that almost caught at the end. If he had thrown it to him, I can't say he would have been open, but it was a much better chance of a reception. He had to have seen it.
Right.
Incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
This is game right here. That took 7 seconds. So actually, he has a chance to throw one more play after this. He's got to rock the bomb, just like get somebody behind.
Or run it.
The quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times
Okay.
what gets missed is that the center controls
So I guess he
line
just
play.
conceded. Maybe he didn't have enough runs in. What do you think?
What type of front they're facing,
Think he had enough
how they're
rushes
gonna block it,
at
and
that
what
point?
adjustments need to
Or
be made
run it.
sometimes on the fly as a defensive
I think he
shift.
didn't have enough rushes. I think he was like, I'm at 9.
Oh,
Let's
Ramon's
not
been
risk it.
suspended a bunch of times for that. So
Well, I mean, you get to a point where you're, if you do it every game and don't care, there's probably going to be a point where it's going to be more than just like your quarterback getting
That'll do
suspended.
it for us, for Charles Davis.
right now the
Yeah,
rule is just we just keep suspending like the same people over and over again.
Well,
But-
if you keep taking advantage of it,
I'm gonna put this on credits.
because I'm going to say this, you can start doing like random stuff. Like, all right, you can keep Lamar Jackson if you keep, you don't want to do the 10-10 rule. You can keep Lamar Jackson, but we're going to get rid of your starting left guard and starting right guard, or starting left tackle and starting right tackle. Both of those guys are gone. You can't play in that game. Have fun.
Firefox on my desktop just restarted out of nowhere. I don't know how that happens. See, this is why.
Well, do you have auto? Excuse me, hold on.
There now. Well, actually, I won't be able to hear you. Give me a minute. The credits will roll, and I'll be able to hear you again.